Excellence, Madame la Présidente de la Commission européenne.
Your Excellency, Madam President of the Commission. Your Excellency, President of the African Union, ladies and gentlemen, heads of state or government, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by expressing my profound gratitude to Your Excellency, the President of the European Commission, Mrs. Ursula von der Leyen. And through you, I'd like to thank the entire European Union for the kind invitation today, giving me the opportunity to take part in today's edition of the Global Gateway Forum, focusing on global connectivity at a time where geopolitical tensions and geoeconomic tensions are high. And it is important that at this time we identify our investment priorities. Furthermore, let me express my great appreciation for the high-quality cooperation relations between my country and the EU. Very deep and constructive relations backed up by a set of shared values and bilateral relations with each and every member state of the European Union. Our relations cover many priority areas today, including human development, transition to the green and blue economy, governance, stability and security, where the European Union offers a constant, valuable support. And I would like to very much thank you for that today. Ladies and gentlemen, the increasing weakening of multilateralism, the increase in protectionism, the armed conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine, and the multiplication of outbreaks of tension, instability and conflicts across the world, in particular in Africa, has led our planet to be faced with a very unstable, dark geopolitical scene. Each and every day, the mechanisms of global governance, whether that be political, economic or financial, are showing their limits. We're seeing new alliances form, and the world order is struggling to adjust to the increasing geopolitical, geoeconomic insecurity. This situation is increasing the challenges around instability and security, climate change, poverty, and the governance deficit and the inclusive nature of development. Given that worrying backdrop, the EU has reasserted its commitment to international law and in particular focusing on the Sustainable Development Goals and strengthening multilateral cooperation. The Global Gateway Initiative, I think, is a clear demonstration of that commitment to international cooperation and sustainable development. This initiative is focused on improving global connectivity by creating smart connections, ones that are clean and secure in the area of energy, transport, education, health and research. And those objectives tally fully with Mauritania's objectives and goals. Ladies and gentlemen, we are firmly committed to ensuring sustainable, inclusive development. In Mauritania, we have promoted human capital to get us out of poverty, improve the situation in terms of marginalisation and the most precarious parts of the population. That forms the very cornerstone of our national policy. In particular, we are focusing on increasing means to provide basic services, whether that be health, water, electricity, digital services, improving the conditions of the most vulnerable, the poorest, and making sure that is anchored in the rule of law and good governance. We are working at speeding up our transition to a green and blue economy, diversifying our economy, developing a digital, improving infrastructure, the different industrial sectors, and improving the business climate and the legal and fiscal framework to encourage foreign investment in a safe and reliable environment. And here I would like to welcome and thank the EU for all its support in this area, in particular in the digital sphere, where the construction of a data centre and the second cable that's been laid under the sea will help us improve our transmission of data, our capacity to transmit that data. In the area of infrastructure, the construction of interconnection lines, high-tension electricity cables linking our capital to Anima, that's more than 1,000 kilometres away. That has been financed by the European Investment Bank and by the European Union, and the agreement for that will be signed in the margins of this. And also this will link us up to other parts of the continent. The ecosystem initiative with the Team Europe approach and the support of France, Germany, Spain and the European Investment Bank. With all of that support, ladies and gentlemen, our need today is increasingly there to create solid partnerships with shared values so that we can meet the shared challenges that we face in the current geopolitical crisis, economic uncertainty. Therefore, we are very grateful to the European Union for their valuable support, and I would like to assert again the will to diversify yet further our cooperation relations that unite my country with yours. Thank you.